everyone, it's Vanessa with Occupational Therapy, and today will be our last session working together. And so what's going to happen is that there will be other students providing videos for you at home. So I'm a little sad about it, but I had a lot of fun working with all of you, and I hope you were able to try out some of the activities that I provided. So today will be our last one, and I wanted to do a couple activities. And so first, to start off, you're going to need some dry pasta like spaghetti and some Play-Doh. If you don't have Play-Doh, you could use coins, beads, small Lego pieces, anything that is about this size, and you'll see why in a minute. So we're going to do a warm-up. What I want you to do is break the spaghetti into as many pieces as you can in 1 minute. Are you ready? So they should be about this size. Ready, set, go. You're going to break them off with your fingers, pinch, and then put them down. Alright, my timer's up, and I was able to create a whole handful like this. So now you're going to count how many pieces. Hold it with your index and your thumb, like this. 1, 2, 31, 32. I made a lot more than I thought. How many did you make? Alright, so we're going to put these to the side and get out our Play-Doh. And if you don't have Play-Doh, it's okay. You can use something else. But if you do have Play-Doh, that's great because we need to make some tiny pieces. We're going to roll the Play-Doh to make balls that are about this big. So they're pretty small. And again, you'll see why in a minute. So let's go ahead and take 1 minute to make little balls out of Play-Doh. You're going to pinch off a piece. You're going to roll it up. Roll it with your finger if you can. And then you're going to put it to the side. Ready? Go. Alright, stop. Time's up. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces. Alright, so how many did you make? Alright, now we are going to take a minute and we're going to do a little bit of writing. So the rule for today is spaghetti and meatball spacing. We have our spaghetti and our meatball. So the rule says that when we write our letters, we should have a spaghetti-sized space in between each of them. So just a teeny tiny space so that they're not connected. Then the second part of the rule is that when we write between our words, we should have a meatball-sized space. You might also hear this as a finger space. So again, it's a small space, but it's enough to see that we have two separate words. So I'll show you an example. Go ahead and take a minute, and I want you to write 3 sentences about something that you want to do this summer. Alright? Go ahead and take a minute. Alright, this is what I wrote. This summer, I want to go swim. I also want to play at the park. I would like to see my friends. So what I want you to do is look at your writing and put a piece of spaghetti in between each letter, like this. And then I want you to put a meatball or a small object like a meatball or a bean or a bead and put it in between your words like this. Okay, this is how we check and make sure we're leaving enough spaces between our words and letters. Okay, I'm going to start by putting some meatballs in between my words. So every word should have a meatball-sized space. And you might have to do a few more. So if there are any letters that your meatball is covering up, that means that you didn't leave a big enough space. So you might want to go back and erase those letters and make sure that you're leaving enough space between your words. Alright, next we're going to add our spaghetti. Alexa, off. Take your spaghetti and put it in between each letter. This is a little bit of a challenge because it's very hard to hold on to and it might try to roll away. I might make some smaller pieces. So this means that each of your letters should have a teeny tiny space. They are not connected so that you can see all of the letters that you wrote. This helps to make our writing more clear and easy to read. Also, this is a fun way to practice our finger skills. Alright, so if you look very closely, you will see that I tried to put a spaghetti noodle in between each of my words and a meatball in between each of my letters. And it's a little tricky because sometimes they slide around, but it's really fun, and I want you to try it for yourself. That is the end of our video for today and all of the sessions that you'll be doing with me. But I hope to see you again, and I hope you have a wonderful summer. Thank you. Bye.